Chineke, my wonderful and amazing people. This is so amazing. When I see men speak like this, despite his status as a lawyer, our beautiful Queenmays lawyer has a lot to say. You guys remember the video that came out? I've not blocked that video because they say evil communications corrupt good manner. Do you understand? When I saw where Kanayo was talking about his culture and tradition, when I heard him speak in the areas of polygamy, oh my Jesus. We really need to be careful with the people who would call our mentor. I don't know if there is something very, very powerful about that very podcast they always do. That podcast, I like it. Yes, you know why I said I like that podcast? Because from that podcast, we all can really see people we call our role model. We can hear them speak, and then if you like what they say, you'll be like, oh wow. And then if it is the contrary, you will say, oh my Jesus. Oh my Father. Not be Father again. Father, as we talk for this side. My people, I just want you guys to sit down, watch this video. Okay? Listen to what the legal team of our beautiful Queen May has to say. He said a lot. He talked about Yul Edochie's case. Because, you know, some persons were saying that the father of Yul Edochie cannot say he wasn't in support. The legal team also came out to say there was a certain acceptance from Yul's behavior. Yul knew that they will accept anything he does. That was why he went further to do whatever thing he was doing. You will hear it from the legal team, which means let it not be like they accepted this thing, you know, and then when they realized that it was getting to the level it is right now, everybody needed to withdraw. Do you understand that? Because they say the way we say they behave, you cannot tell me say they train away. I'm sorry to say, I don't see home training there. A man that can come to the media to humiliate the wife, his own children like that, you not get home training. Such person self, if parents not get right, so they can't dish out advice to anybody. So before I will show now this thing, I want to welcome you. Hello everybody, welcome back to Patience Blogs. My wonderful and amazing people, I welcome you. In case you've not subscribed to my channel called Patience Blogs Official, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you'll be notified anytime I drop a new one. I want to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers, my returning subscribers. I appreciate all of you. To my members, may God bless and replenish your pockets. Please, if you have not joined our channel membership, hit on the join button. Thank you so much if you've done that. Now let's delve into the gist. Guys,
that getting a second wife will offend his father, or will offend his mother, or will offend the value of the family. It was the backlash that causes everybody to tighten up. But there was a permissive disposition, permissive attitude in that family. So now, when I say this again, nothing personal against the gentleman, the elderly man. But the reality is a reality. And even in his statements today, you still see that. He said, I never asked my wife how much she made with her salary. And some of you were celebrating it. But that's actually another instance, a demonstration of a mindset that places women in a subordinate, irrelevant position. Why wouldn't you ask your wife her salary? Exactly. Isn't she part of the family? Isn't it her family?
Guys, watch it.
If you say, I didn't ask her because she came forward with it, she brings out what she likes, that's okay. I can understand that.
Exactly.
But to say you didn't ask her in the sense that it is irrelevant, she can't contribute to the family, women don't contribute to their, that is dangerous. Even though women who are naive might say, good man, he did not ask his wife. If you're a woman, you're working, and your husband never asks you about your salary, and you have no contribution to the well-being of the family, how can you then consider yourself part of the family? How can you then consider family a partnership? Marriage, if marriage is a partnership, you pool resources with your husband. Of course, I pray for you to have so much money that your husband alone could have taken care of it, but you still chipped in.
Guys, watch it.
the woman's money is part of the marital property, marital wealth.
Hey.
So, this pervasive culture of polygamy is troubling. The world is moving in one direction, Nollywood is moving in another direction. And the direction Nollywood is moving is dangerous. It is a direction of subjugation and abuse of women, and it is going to affect the ability of Nollywood to develop. Who will do business with them? How will Netflix and all these things work with you? You're a bloody polygamist. Exactly. If you're dealing with an American businessman who married a single woman, and they're considering business proposal with you, and the man comes home to his wife and says, yes, I'm dealing with you, you know, that guy. I think we can do something to him. Say, oh yeah, but what about his many wives? Exactly. Say, well, that's what they do then. She said, okay, you are not popular.
Guys, watch it.
Your appeal is low. The slightest mistake, indeed, that man cannot hang out with you or go out with you to parties. His wife will say, do business with him, but don't mingle with those guys, with their crazy polygamy. That's because you are proud to be sick. You are proud to have a problem. It is a problem that drives people to polygamy. You're proud of it. And the news own specific scenario. He went to polygamy after he got someone pregnant out of wedlock. So if polygamy was this a fantastic thing, why didn't he marry Judy 6 years ago or 7 years ago when they started dating?
Oh, guys, watch it.
If polygamy was a proud thing, why not call a meeting? You sit May down, your wife, sit the children down and say, hey, finally we're about to do it. They say, hey, daddy, what do you want to do? We're about to get a new wife. You all are going to get a stepmother. And my dear wife, you're going to get a sister wife. Congratulations to us. Oh, wow. That's what you do when you are doing something proud. If you wait and get someone pregnant, and the scandal hits the world, and you declare yourself a proud polygamist, who are you deceiving? Who are you trying to fool? Is that how you do proud things? You mess up, and you try to convert your shit into something you're proud of. Exactly. So, Yul Edochie's case is settled.
Oh, guys, watch it.
It's settled. We already know where it is. His wife reacted the way an intelligent modern woman should react. Exactly. She came into this marriage expecting monogamy, exclusivity, expressing to have her husband for herself. She didn't expect to share a husband. So when in the middle of the journey, you told her she's to share you, she did the right thing. I support her. We support her. And that is why the world supports me today. You have to understand. We're not stupid. The world supports this woman.
Exactly.
Can you imagine if she had done the opposite? Can you imagine if she had gone? Can you imagine if May had gone into this joint marriage with Judy? That would be signing her death warrant. Because Judy is not the sort of person you can share anything with. She's extremely manipulative, extremely calculated, extremely cold and calculated, and totally insensitive. I know that because I see the subtle way they're going to attack DPA very cleverly. She never comes directly. It's always indirect. Just as she used
guys, watch it.
Sarah Martins. When the story hits and we had the first meeting on Sarah Martins, they said Sarah Martins. I said, this is Judy. This is Judy. This is Judy. Push.
Guys, watch it.
We wrote the first letter to Sarah Martins. You responded, called on the phone. But we also wrote the same identical letter to Judy.
Hey, guys, watch it.
But we didn't make that Judy letter public. We know a whole lot of things. We knew it was Judy that paid for Sarah Martin to be on Daddy Freeze.
Watch it.
Not once, twice, thrice. We understood the game. So that is the person.
Hey, guys, watch it.
You will expect me to share a husband with. Are you crazy?
Exactly.
Look at
Hey,
every
guys,
day
watch it.
when you watch the videos they're making, Judy, and you sense that these people have a problem. But above all, Yul is not intelligent. If he's intelligent, he will understand the ramifications of his action. And his problem has gone far beyond polygamy. His problem has gone far beyond cheating.
Exactly.
Because other men cheat and they manage it well.
Hey, guys, watch it.
Other men even have polygamy and they manage it well. And every day he wants to show, I'm happy. I love. That's stupidity. When you're happy, you don't need to argue about your happiness. It will be obvious. And it will be comprehensive. You're not happy in one area or happy in another area. How can you be happy?
Exactly.
In 2 years' time of this controversy, look at all that has happened.
Hey, guys, watch it.
Look at all that has happened. You lost a son. You lost friends. You are dragged everywhere. You are humiliating your wife.
Exactly.
And you have to act video to show you love Judy.
Hey,
And people
guys,
say
watch
these
it.
people are in love. That's nonsense. Are they gullible? Is that how people are in love? People are in love in display?
Exactly.
So again, talking about Nollywood and why it is disturbing.
Hey, guys,
Those in the movie industry have extraordinary ability to change the society. I have been a student of the movies. I have been a student of the theater. I understand. I study history, history of the theater. I know that. Going back to the days of William Shakespeare, I knew the power those who could make movies have. They shape culture. Look at the American culture.
Hey, guys, watch
Much of it was defined by the Hollywood. Hollywood. It's extraordinary.
Exactly.
So our movie industry
Hey,
probably
guys, watch
has greater influence over our views, our thoughts, and children's mindset than the government of Nigeria. So we're supposed to have
Hey,
the right
guys,
people
watch it.
in the movie industry. We're supposed to have the right people who will cultivate the ideal, who will show us the example, who are our models.
Exactly.
Children want to copy artists and celebrities.
Hey, guys, watch it.
The kids don't want to be like a senator. They don't want to dress like senators. They don't want to speak like senators. They don't want to speak like their governors. But they want to speak and behave like their movie stars.
Hey,
So you
guys,
need to
watch it.
understand how profound your role is if you are working in the movie industry. So when you come out and begin to propagate ideas, you have to. So now,
Exactly.
I call it culture of Nollywood, because we're not looking at
Hey, guys,
Yul
watch
Edochie in isolation. We have seen recent events. Look at Jegede. Yvonne Jegede is a woman. A woman that's supposed to understand that polygamy is a threat to the fundamental dignity
guys, watch
of
it.
womanhood. Polygamy is anchored on the notion of inequality. Polygamy is anchored on the notion of superiority of gender over another gender.
Hey, guys, watch it.
So Yvonne Jegede, supposedly a modern woman, a single mother from a failed marriage, would come out and say, polygamy is good. Because 99% of the people came from polygamous family. Incredible. I shook my head. What?
Exactly.
And now,
Hey, guys, watch it.
Kanayo. a lawyer. I learned he studied law. I don't know how that is possible. I don't know what law he studied.
Hey guys, watch it.
He came out after the blunder he made by threatening a 16-year-old girl and her mother with violence.
Hey guys, watch it.
He came out and said, monogamy, that is one man, one woman, is not our culture. Our culture is polygamy. That forced me to ask, does he understand the meaning of culture? What is culture? Hold on. What is culture?
Guys, watch
Let
it.
me just give you elementary culture of a people.
Guys, watch it.
People. The people. It says here.
Guys, watch it.
Listen to me, I'm reading. It says, culture can be defined as all the ways of life, including arts, beliefs, and institutions of a population that are passed down from generation to generation.
Guys, watch it.
Culture is a broad thing. It's a very complex thing. It talks about including, it's not limited to including arts, our dance, our masquerades, our festivals, then beliefs, our belief in reincarnation, for instance, our belief in the dead coming back. They said institutions of a population that are passed down from generation to generation. Yes, things trickles down, but they don't remain the same. They change. I'll give you an example. If I were a white man, or if I was born in America, you can use this culture and custom to confuse me.
Guys, watch it.
But I grew up in a village in Igbo land where all they do and think is custom and tradition. I'm not a white man. I probably know more about Igbo custom than some of these people who parade themselves as promoters of Igbo culture and custom. When I was growing up in Omombandino in Enugu State, we used to have masquerade festival.
Guys, watch it.
Twice a year. It's a major event. Men will put masks. As a kid, it was believed that masquerades were dead people who came. Children were believed that. Women are not supposed to know. The truth is only elders. And when you reach the age of puberty, they will initiate you. Abale Mau. And Abale Mau, they will teach you the code, the secret. It's amazing. Girls were not supposed to know, women were not supposed to know, and children were not supposed to know. So when it was my turn, when I reached puberty, they gathered us. I lost my father early. So I had a little problem. Those who had fathers got the secret ahead of time. They got the secret when they were 10 years old, though not yet fully initiated. They were told, Ogenebo Mau, what is masquerade? The answer is Mau Mad. Masquerade is a human being. But only men knew that. And then they'll say, Ba, Ba Kamau. If they say Ba Kamau, it is a symbol, sign. You do this. Women are not supposed to know. But I was raised by a single mother, and that's why I tell you that women are powerful. Don't mess with them. When my mother felt that my mates had been initiated into this secret code of men, and that I wasn't initiated because my father wasn't there, my mother took me inside the room one day, sat me down, and she said to me, well, you don't know, but I have to teach you, but don't tell people that I taught you. I said, yes, Mama.
Guys, watch it.
And she said to me, You need to know what these boys know.
Exactly.
It is mad. But that is
Hey.
it. So my mother initiated me with the information. So when I was 13 or 12, it was done around, my mates did it earlier. When I was 12, I was initiated.
Exactly.
And my uncle taught me. That was 40 years ago. That was our culture 40 years ago. Do you know that today in Omumbanduna, there's no masquerade anymore?
Exactly.
Nothing like masquerade.
Exactly.
And nothing like any secret. If we see a masquerade in a dance event, people know it's a human being. Women even know.
Watch it.
Women no longer run from masquerade. 40 years ago, a woman who has seen masquerade will run because she's afraid she would. It doesn't happen now. So that was our culture. It has changed.
Hey.
It will continue to change. 40 years ago, we did not have express road, tarred motorway across our town. So people could carry masks and dance as masquerade. Now we have express road. If you carry a mask and cover your face and enter a vehicle. So people realized that because of development, we now have motorways. Nobody should cover his face in the street, on the roads. So culture has to adapt to this new reality. Our masquerade culture of covering faces and walking cannot go well with vehicles moving at the speed of 100 miles per hour. And when they run, people will see that masquerade is not, it's a spirit, it's a human being. So, when you talk of culture, Kanayo talks about culture, I had to conclude that the man is uneducated. I don't care, you can hold your law degree, you can hold your medical degree. When I look at you and watch what you do, I can declare you an illiterate.
Guys, watch it.
So don't tell me about culture, because culture is not immutable. Culture is not fixed and carved on stone and remains the same over time. It changes. The things we do.
For me, my opinion is that you see all these persons that are saying that are really kind of talking down on women. They don't want their daughters to go through or to be in the hands of their kind of man. But at the end of the day, their daughters will end up being in the hands of their kind of man. Yes, I love this Pete Edochie's legal team so much because I like the way he handles issues when it comes to women. He doesn't like it when people try to discredit women, you know. Like it or not, Nigeria is a man's land, not a woman's land. It's a land where they really talk down on women so much, and that really needs to change. It really needs to stop. They believe women are like their objects that they can keep here, keep there, and nothing happens. They believe the women has no right to leave. They decide when they leave or when they stay. And when they cheat, the women they don't need to have emotions. They don't need to feel. You just accept it because your culture or your tradition permits you. The legal team talk about culture and it makes us understand the meaning of culture. And if you watch from our ancestors, the culture at this point has really changed. A lot of things has been abolished because it is evil to practice. So many things will also change. It is very surprising to see Kanayo reason like that. For me, it was really off for me. I was so surprised. So that's the reason why I'm telling people, be careful of who you take to be your role model. I like it. I like that podcast a lot because that podcast makes us to see people you hold in a very high esteem. When they speak, oh my God, just like the way even Jegede's own was, Kanayo case is also like that. It's so surprising how he talks about women. He has daughters too. I'll leave it here. Drop your opinions. Patience Blogs. Bye, people.